So the first thing that we're going to do today is pizza. So we need to turn on the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and let's preheat. 450 degrees, okay? Bake, 450, start and preheat. And make sure there's nothing in the oven. So this is my pizza dough. I'm going to take this out. It should be very spongy. So this is enough to make one 14-inch pizza on large pizza. And then we have to roll this. So if you have a pizza rolling pin, that's good. You all with me? You should be able to stretch your pizza really thin. Just the more you move your dough in the air, the more thin it will become. You are able to see this? So this is the fun time. So more than actually using the pin, this might be easier. Apply some pressure and stretch the edges. You need to prep your pizza pan. You need to add a little bit of oil. Just a few drops of oil. I'm using olive oil here. Slightly spread it out. And then basically dust.
Wait, did you empty? We don't have a pizza.
Yeah, Paneer.
We don't have like a pizza pan, so like, is there like an alternate pan that
you can use a baking tray. Use a baking tray.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then the one thing with the baking tray is some of you may not have these holes in the tray, so you might need something like a oatmeal, or ask your mother for rava. You know the Indian rava? Because you don't want your pizza to stick in the pan. So you see this? Something like really coarse, you add a little bit to the pan so that it doesn't stick. Are you all with me? Something that's really coarse. Either a cornmeal or like a Indian rava. If you don't have both, make sure that you apply enough oil and then you dust the pan with some all-purpose flour. And then, very important, take your pizza, place it on the pan, you all with me? Okay, all of you watch what I'm doing. I'm taking the edges because our edges are very thin. I'm going to twirl the edges like this to create a nice crust. Twirl, 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 twirl. Once you do this, watch me, take a fork and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like this. Very important. Go and make. You all following what I'm doing? Are you able to see? See there? Is that clear? This is so important step. Every step is important here. The next step, take a little bit of oil, very little. Take a little bit of oil. If you have a brush, please use a brush. If not, slightly apply oil to your pizza. Very slightly, you apply oil to the pizza. Okay? The first step. Then what we do is we add the pizza sauce. Now, don't add too much sauce, and it'll become very soggy. Your pizza will become extremely soggy. Maximum 2 or 3 tablespoons, and that's it. Either a store-bought sauce or use the Marinara sauce. So I think about a couple of weeks ago, I did teach you how to make the Marinara sauce. You could either use that. Don't make it like a chutney pizza. Very important. Don't put a lot of sauce. The next step is slightly add cheese. Not too much cheese. Slightly you add cheese. On very, very thin layer. Okay? And then on top of this goes the veggies. I have onion. This is what all you like. Totally up to. I have onions today. I have green peppers. My pizza is going to be a full veggie pizza, really colorful. And
hey, they want you to wait, Ma. I think they're still lagging behind.
Okay. So what we did was we took the pizza, we rolled the pizza, then we made sure our baking tray was all prepped up. So we added a little bit of oil, and then on top of it, we added some flour. On top of it, we added a little bit of rava, just to make sure that it doesn't stick to the pan, that your pizza doesn't stick to the pan. And then we did the twirl, and then we placed the pizza base, and then we did a twirl on the end. And then with a fork, we went and we basically made dents in the pizza. And then we applied the marinara sauce, add a little bit of cheese, then go to your veggies. So veggies are totally up to your choice, what you want. Now we don't want a mountain of veggies. Make sure that you spread your veggies. No 2 veggies should be on top of each other. Just spread your veggies. So I have onion, I have red peppers, I have green pepper, I have mushrooms, I have pineapple, and then I'm going to put some jalapenos, spicy jalapenos, which is my favorite topping. And then of course, pizza without olives is not considered a pizza. So it is? Okay. We do olives. That is my overloaded veggie pizza. Are you all with me? So far, so good? Any questions? All good. Okay, Nakul is saying all good. Is that Nakul? I don't know who that is. Okay, so then goes the most exciting part, the cheese. Cover your veggies with some awesome cheese. What I have is like the shredded cheese with multiple kinds. This is like a mixed shredded cheese. You can add any kind of cheese. It really doesn't matter. You want to do mozzarella, you want to do fresh mozzarella, totally up to you. There goes my cheese and that's the beef. So the baking time is 450 degrees, 12 to 15 minutes. It really depends on your oven. So I would say probably start at 12. We'll check in 12 minutes. If it is not cooked, then we will give it another 3-4 minutes. Okay? So put a timer for 12 minutes or maybe 13 minutes, and then we'll take a look then. So this is going to go inside my oven, which is preheated to 460 degrees. So the next dish is going to be burgers. All of us love burgers, right? Especially burgers made at home are like, I would say, at least 3 times better than the burgers that you buy outside. Because you know they are fresh, they would taste much better than what you get outside. The next time when you want to have burger, this is what you would do. You can either make like a vegetarian burger or the chicken burger. So the vegetarian burgers today, I know some of you are going to use tofu, some of you are going to use paneer. If you're going to use tofu or paneer, along with that you need some starch, and that's the reason I asked you to add boiled potatoes. So mash your boiled potatoes very nicely, and then really mash your paneer or the tofu and mix them very, very well. Okay? Some of them are doing just with potatoes, which is fine. So mash your potatoes very, very well, and then you will follow the same process that I'm going to do for the chicken. Yeah, thumbs up if we can move on to the burger. Okay. So what I have here is chicken. So whatever is your base, please have that ready and have it mashed. So that's step 1. Okay. So to this, the very first thing that we're going to do is add finely chopped onions to this. We're going to add finely chopped onions.
Okay.
Auntie, I have turkey. Is that the same procedure?
What was the question? Can you repeat the question again?
I have turkey. Does it have the same procedure?
You have what?
I have
Turkey.
Yes, turkey has the same procedure. You have ground turkey, right?
Yeah.
Yes, same procedure. Ground turkey. To that, it's thawed, right? It's thawed ground turkey, right? You thawed the...
Yes.
Or is it frozen?
Thawed. It's thawed.
Okay, perfect. So to the thawed turkey, you would add whatever I'm doing with the chicken is exactly what you would do with turkey. So add minced onions. Okay. The next
Thank
thing
you.
that I'm going to add is, let's see what I have here. I have crushed ginger, crushed garlic, and some green chilies.
Auntie, what's
that's
the
what I have.
quantity of the chicken that you have?
What is the quantity of the chicken that I have? It is 1 chicken breast package. I don't know what quantity it might be. Maybe it's about a pound.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're all with me? We added to the base whatever your meat or whatever protein that you have. On top of it, we added onion, ginger, garlic, chopped green chilies. Okay? You need to watch what I'm doing. Very important. I'll do it slowly. Now go to spices. This is chili powder. About half a teaspoon of chili powder. If you like a little bit spicy, you can go a little bit more. And about half a teaspoon of coriander powder. The next thing was your cumin powder and pepper powder. I have them together, so I grinded them together, but if you want to add them separately, you would do about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder. So that's what I'm going to add here, cumin and pepper. And then goes your very important ingredient, which is salt. Those who are using a grill pan, you need to on your grill, keep your grill pan ready. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to add is coriander leaves, chopped coriander leaves. Plain breadcrumbs is okay. Plain breadcrumbs is fine. If not, you can add a little bit of oregano also. It's up to you. Plain is also fine. So start with a handful of breadcrumbs, and that's more than enough. And then you go and you mix all of this well. This is so important. Okay, so my mix is now ready. I'm going to go check on my pizza. So let's all take out the pizza. Pizza time. Okay. Pizza time. Pizza time. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Pizza is done. Yes. There you go. All your pizzas are out?
Oh, we're taking them out? No, ours. No.
Vijay, my house smells like Domino's.
It should. So, if pizza is done, we can have a slice of pizza and then make the burger. So, how does that sound? Okay. So, I have the minced chicken here. So, let's start making the patties. I'm going to show you how to make the patties. Okay, so to this, add some breadcrumbs to the side, okay? Or on the plate somewhere. Now, take a nice big ball of the chicken here. Slightly dip this, not too much, Slightly dip it on the breadcrumb. Then see here. Slightly flatten it. Two things you have to do. Make sure your center part has a little bit of depression. You got this? A nice big thick patty. Really depends on your size of a burger bun. What we do, watch what I'm doing. If you have spray, you spray there on your grill. If not, I'm taking a little bit of olive oil or any basting oil, doesn't matter. Add a little bit of oil and then I go like that. If you're using a grill, if you're using a stove top, add some oil and then add your patty up top. So just cook it like a cutlet.
Shri Auntie,
Yes, Kanna?
how long can we store it for? The burger?
The chicken.
The chicken.
The chicken, probably cook it before tonight. If not, you freeze it. And then take it whenever you need it.
Okay.
Okay, very important. Watch what I'm doing. I'm cooking on both sides. On high for 2 minutes. Yes.
Do you have to cook the patties now, or can you cook it later?
I'm going to make a burger right now, so I'm cooking it now. If you don't want to eat a burger now, then don't cook it now.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's up to you. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm going to refrigerate the rest of this stuff for dinner. So watch 2 minutes. This has to cook in 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, it has to cook in really high, and then it has to cook in medium for about 8 to 10 minutes. So either you can use hamburger buns or you can use the sandwich tins. So what you need to do is apply butter. So let us apply some butter.
Shri Auntie, I have a question.
Yeah?
How do we know when the chicken burgers are cooked?
It should be slightly brown.
Okay.
You need to see. The one thing is you need to cook in high only for a couple of minutes, and they need to cook in low for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Only then they will be cooked. Through. If not, only your outside will be cooked.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Now watch what I'm doing with the burger buns. Right. The outside of the burger bun should never be buttered or cooked. Only the inside. First you put some butter in the pan and cook only the inside like that.
Auntie,
Yes, Kanna?
if we made too much, so if we want to save them for later, do we put it in the fridge or the freezer?
You put it in the freezer. So what you'll do is take whatever you need. The rest, what you do is you individually portion it, and then you put that in like a glass box or like in a Pyrex box and put it in your freezer. And when you want to eat it, thaw it for about, just like you thaw meat, right? You have to thaw it, keep it outside for 2 to 3 hours. and then once it becomes soft, you can cook.
Okay, thank you, Auntie.
We good? So that is how my bread is slightly browned. It's cooked inside. So let me keep this here and then make sure my hamburger buns are ready. I'll keep that ready. Chicken burger is almost getting ready. Almost. Okay, mine is ready. So if you see here, that's nicely done. If you overcook it, it will become very thick, very hard. See, watch what I'm doing. I'm adding cheese up top. I'm going to take my patty out and I'm going to put this like that. I'm going to add some onions. Well, you can add ketchup, salt, like mustard, mayo, all of that. I have some jalapenos, I have this, and then I close that. That's my first burger. That is my sauce. You can serve it with any sauce today. Mine goes with a little bit of Thousand Island. And some ketchup. Of course, you can serve them with fries. There you go. And that is the burger.